And so what is Jesus' desire for you? He longs that you would want more of him. And I love, we're going to go to John 14. Let me give you the context. As you're turning there, the context is that Jesus' disciples asked him, show us the Father. That's the question. Will you show us the Father? Now, really, what are they asking there? They're asking for a Moses-like experience, right? They're like, we know that you're connected to God the Father in a way that we've never seen before, and we want to be like Moses because he's our spiritual hero. And on Mount Sinai, God showed himself to Moses, and like it was such a glorious experience that the glory of God radiated off of Moses' face, and we want other people to see us like they see Moses, and so we want to have that glory radiating off of us as well. Jesus gives a long response to this request that they would see the Father, and this is quite a ways into it. So John 14, verses 18 and following, Jesus says, I will not leave you as orphans, I will come to you. And so if you want a deeper relationship with Jesus, know this, that Jesus might make the first move. He might make the first move to draw you into himself. Yet a little while, and the world will see me no more, but you will see me. Because I live, you also will live. In that day you will know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. So our relational status with Jesus depends on him, not on you. And that means that we are not disowned, we are not forgotten, and we are not forsaken. Whoever has my commandments and keeps him, he it is who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him. And so this is where we get to the good stuff, because that depth of relationship with Jesus and being connected with him should produce in us things that look and act like him, right? Those who he it is who loves me, and he who loves me will be loved by the Father, and I'll love him, and I will manifest myself to him. And so the more connected we are to Jesus, the more we start to look like Jesus. And so that changes how we approach these disciplines of doing our devotions and praying more and attending church, right? Because it's not just a checklist. It's ultimately we want to be more like Jesus. And so it's literally the WWJD. What would Jesus do? How would Jesus act? How would Jesus react? Right? So, let me warn you though, some of this stuff and what we're going to do, instead of looking at the specific action of a task to do, we are going to look at the motivation underneath that action and how we can turn it to be more like Jesus, and it might be uncomfortable. Okay? It might be uncomfortable.